In this video today, I am going to share with you a few tips, tricks, strategies that you can use to find the answer and the next steps to any problem, any challenge, any situation you're facing that you're feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit confused about, you're lacking clarity, you're lacking certainty, direction, maybe even a little bit of confidence. And you're just there like, oh, I don't really know what to do about this. So if you're in a relationship and you feel like you don't really want to be in it, or it's not really working for you, or something feels off and you're like, I don't really know what to do right now, this strategy tactic, these few things that I'm going to give you will be able to give you the best next step, the right answer. You'll know it's the right answer as well, by the way. We'll get to that in a second on how you know it's going to be the right answer. Or if you're just starting a business and you're like, no, I don't know which business to start, and I don't know which way to take it, or I don't know what to do next, or maybe you've got a business and you're struggling to bring cash flow in, you're struggling to bring clients in or keep clients and customers, or you're struggling to find products or staff, and you're like, oh, I don't really know what to do, and it's just a bit confusing with this. Or maybe you're single and you're like, oh, I don't know, like, do I go dating apps? Do I like go out and about? Do I go through friends? Like, how do I talk to this girl that I like or this guy that I like? And what do I say next? And is it the right time to move in for a kiss? Do I not? Do I? Blah, 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 blah. Whatever problem, situation, challenge, struggle you're facing right now, or maybe you've seen something that you just don't agree with that's going on in the world out there, and you're like, oh, I don't really know what to do, or what to say, or if I should say anything, or if I shouldn't say anything, or if that's the right thing, or if that's not the right thing. What I'm going to give you in this video is what I personally use to make any decision, to gain clarity on anything that's going on in my life that I feel uncertain around. And it's what I get my clients to do as well. So I rarely ever tell my clients what to do. I just use some like this and some other stuff to help draw out the answer out of them, because I believe everyone's got the answers inside of them. And it's when we go out there looking for answers, I know ironically you've come to this video looking for answers, but it's when we go out there and put our trust and faith in the answers that someone else gives us, that's when problems can arise. So that's why I teach this process on how to get the answers to come out of you, because they're always ultimately the right answer when they come from you. So how do you find those answers? What is it that you can do to be able to get that answer? So let's do it right now. I want you to think of the situation that you're in, that you desperately want clarity around, that you desperately want the answer for, or the best next steps of what you should do next. I want you to think of just one thing. Don't pick like, oh, my finances, my relationship, my health. Don't think all of the things. Just think the one thing, the one area of your life that's causing you the most frustration. Just think of that one area, okay? The one that's causing you the most frustration. You got it? If you haven't got it, pause the video. So, I'm going to assume you've got that biggest frustration in your life right now. I want you to close your eyes for a second. I'll do it with you. Love closing my eyes. Going inside, turning away from the outside world. Take a nice big breath in. When you breathe out again, turn deeper inside, moving away from the outside world. All situations, circumstances, people and places, we turn away from all of that external stuff and we just turn in on the next breath. Turning inside, coming inside ourselves, relaxing as we breathe out, turning away from anything external, any worry, any stress, any doubt, any fear, any anxiety. We turn away from it all as we keep breathing. And we go deeper into this moment here, right now, relaxed, just here, right now, in this moment. We can go back to the real world in a couple of minutes. But for now, we're just going to rest peacefully here for a moment. And in this moment, you resting here, I want you to imagine. By the way, only do this if you're in a safe place and it's safe to do so. Don't do this exercise if you're driving a car, operating heavy machinery. Okay, please stop this exercise if you're doing those things. But if it's safe to do so, let's carry on. I want you to imagine right now you're sat there peacefully and someone that you love and care about walks into the room. Could be one of your children, could be a brother or sister, could be a parent, could be a best friend. Could be a member of staff of yours, a colleague, a boss. someone that you deeply, truly care about. I want you to see them walking into the room right now. Just one person. And I want you, in a moment, to give them the answer that first comes to you, because they're going to ask you a question. And I want you to give them that answer that first comes to you, not one that you think about. It'll just be an intuitive answer that comes to you. And I want you to see and imagine them asking you the question that's on your lips. I want you to see them with the frustration that you've got. And just imagine it's their frustration for a moment. And they come to you and say, hey, I've got this situation. I don't know what I should do about it. What's your advice? What do you think I should do about this situation? And I'm going to leave you just for a moment to let that answer come up, and I want you to answer that person. And then now I want you to see them thanking you. Even if you haven't given them the full answer yet, you can go back and do it in a moment, or you can just pause the video and go deeper with this. But for the moment, just see them thanking you for that bit of wisdom, bit of knowledge, bit of advice, and seeing them going away, taking it away, implementing it, and their life just getting better because of it, and them so happy and so grateful for that advice that you gave them. And in fact, imagine them calling you and saying, hey, that advice you gave, I took it. It was amazing. It was a bit painful short term, but I knew it was the right thing. I knew it was the best thing for everybody involved. So thank you very much. My life's moving forwards and I'm so much happier. Thank you very much. When you've done that, you can open your eyes. You can come back around to here. So that's one tool, the best friend strategy, I call it. Basically because we usually use the best friend with that one, but you can imagine it's a family member. I remember when I was going through something very, very personal to me and I didn't know what to do. And the way I found the right answer wasn't Googling it. And I did try Googling it. I did try speaking to people, but none of the answers felt right in here. So I imagined that it was my son coming up to me with the same problem. And he said, Dad, I've got this situation, this problem. What do you think I should do? And I gave him the answer. And ultimately, I took that advice in real life. I gave myself that answer. Give myself that advice. I took that advice. Her life's only just got better in that one area. For me and everyone involved, it was short-term pain. It was uncomfortable short-term. But looking back now, it's the best thing I ever did for everybody involved. There's a few things I would have changed about it. Looking back now on a few ways I did it. So massive lessons learned. But ultimately, it was the answer that came from me that was the right one. So that's one strategy tactic you can use. In fact, use that one. That's the best one. I don't want to overwhelm you with the other things that you can do to find the best next steps, because if I give you some other stuff, I think there's some people, I'm not saying you would, but there's some people watching this that will claim overwhelm and go, I don't know which one to do now. I don't know whether I'll do the best friend one or the other ones. I don't know what to do. And interestingly, you could close your eyes and go, right, I'm my best friend, and they come to me for advice, say, hey, which one should I do? And it would be the right one. But for now, let's just keep it as that. The best friend strategy helps you find or your child strategy, whatever you want to call it. I think best friend, unfortunately, in these times and days is more politically correct than saying use this children's strategy or child strategy. It's a shame we live in a world like that where we have to be careful of what we say. But it is what it is. I'm off to get whatever's in my eye out of it, and I'm going to leave you with the best friend strategy for anybody, or sorry, for any situation that you have that's causing you frustration because you haven't got the answer to it yet. You don't know what the best next steps are. Use that best friend strategy. I promise you, you will get the answer. If you are open to receiving it, you'll get the answer. The real work comes with actually doing and taking the advice that you get, because the answer is easy. And then taking the advice might require you to be something different than what you've been up until now. Are you impressed with how focused I've been with whatever is in my eye that feels like a toothpick is being pushed into it right now at the moment? So I'm off to give myself a high five for staying totally focused while it feels my eye is being gouged out at the moment. I'm going to give myself a high five for that. I'm going to congratulate you for sitting through this video, watching this up until this far. And if you did the exercise, even more congratulations. Well done you. You will have got your best next steps. You will have got the best advice to take around the situation that's causing you frustration. You can do it anytime, anywhere, with any frustration that's going on. Even if you're driving down the road and you're like, shit, which road do I take? Which path do I go on? Not a metaphorical one, an actual one. And you close your eyes and you go, right, if my best friend comes to me, and you don't do that while you're driving, but you could pull over and go, oh, which way is the best way? You would know. And you can use it for anything. There are a few others. I might reveal a few others a bit later on down the line, but that is, for me, one of the best ones. Okay? Use that one first, the best friend strategy. Any questions, let me know. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can do by liking, by subscribing, by sharing, by donating. paypal.me/Coach Matt Smith. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon.